Hello everyone, this is S. Pushpalata from Tirupati. Today let us learn about business communication and its significance. Here in this video, we are going to learn the definitions of communication, business communication and effective business communication. Meherbian model, the importance of communication in business, difference between business communication and general communication. Features of business communication, characteristics of business communication, functions of communication, the process and concepts of communication, and communication networks. Definitions. Communication is the process of exchanging information, usually through a common system of symbols. It takes a wide variety of forms, from two people having a face-to-face conversation to hand signals to messages sent over the global telecommunication networks. Common forms of communication include speaking, writing, gesturing, and broadcasting. Therefore, communication means to inform, tell, show, or spread information. When a person communicates, he or she establishes a common ground of understanding. In the organizational context, it brings about unity of purpose, interest, and effort. Communication can be also defined in the following ways: the process by which information and feelings are shared by people through an exchange of verbal and non-verbal messages, the successful transmission of information through a common system of symbols, signs, behavior, speech, writing, or signals, the creation of shared understanding through interaction among two or more agents. According to renowned professional psychologist Albert Mehrabian, three element counts for our perception of a person: 7% of your words, 38% of your tone of voice, and 55% of your body language. So, feelings and attitudes in the words that are spoken are only 7%, whereas feelings and attitudes in the voice are communicated 38%. But 55% of your feelings and attitudes in facial expressions, posture, and gestures are communicated. Hence, in business communication, non-verbal communication plays a vital role, and we need to concentrate on that. So, what is business communication? An organization is a group of persons constituted to achieve certain specific objectives. The achievement of these objectives depends upon proper coordination and integration of human effort in an organization. Communication is the flow of information and understanding from one person to another at the same level or different levels. It is a process which enables management to allocate and supervise the work of the employees. As an organization grows in size, complexity, and sophistication, the role of communication also undergoes a change, and it becomes more critical to organizational functioning. Communication is necessary to facilitate meaningful interaction among human beings in order to initiate, execute, accomplish, or prevent certain actions. Here's the difference between business communication and general communication. Business communication deals with only business related information, whereas general communication deals with the information except business. It is more informal, direct, and well organized, whereas it is in general communication, it is less formal, indirect, and not well organized. Third point, it uses certain formats to convey message, whereas in general communication, different formats are used here according to the will of the communication. There is no scope of using personal feelings or emotions or opinion in business messages. In general communication, personal feelings, emotions, and opinions take most of the part. Business communication deals with practical information and general communication may contain factious information. Business communication is impartial and objective, whereas general communication is partial and subjective. The purpose of every message in business communication is to elicit certain action. General communication may be done just to inform the parties about certain matters. Tables, charts, graphs, photos, diagram, etc. are frequently used in business communication. In general communication, tables, charts, graphs, photos, diagrams, etc. are rarely used. The features of business communication. It deals with various commercial and industrial subjects. It is characterized by certain formal elements such as commercial and technical vocabulary, the use of graphic and audiovisual aids, the conventional formats. It is impartial and objective as extreme care is taken to convey information accurately and concisely. It entails formal writing techniques and procedures. The language used should be direct, plain, and concise, and the style should be able to draw attention, arouse interest, or create desire, develop conviction, and induce action. Since communication is an exchange of views, opinions, directions, etc., it is said to be a two-way traffic. It moves upwards and downwards. Messages, directives, opinions, etc. are communicated upwards from workers to management as well as downwards from management to workers. Here are certain characteristics of business communication. The first one is continuous process. It is a repeated process to achieve the desired result. Second one, short-lived process. The process of communication is complete as soon as a message is received and understood by a receiver in the right perspective. Third one, needs proper understanding. The basic objective of conveying a message is to make the other party understand the message. Hence, the message should be clear and concise words should be used. Fourth one, leads to achievement of the organizational objective. Effective communication does this by creating a sense of object orientation in the organization. Fifth one, dispels misunderstanding. It leads to a clear understanding between people and thus builds the rapport among the people. There are four major functions of communication in an organization. The first one is information, which refers to the role of communication in facilitating decision making and problem solving. The second one is control. It refers to the power to influence people's behavior. Third one is motivation. It refers to the fostering of motivational spirit among the employees. Fourth one, emotional expression. It relates to the function of communication in expressing or letting out the feelings and emotions of employees under various circumstances. The picture is about the basic communication process. Here, sender conceives an idea depending on the purpose of communication, chooses appropriate symbols, encodes the idea and formulates the message. Later, sends the message through a suitable channel, either orally or written. Then, receiver receives the message, decodes the symbols, comprehends and interprets the message. Finally, receiver sends the response that is observed by the sender. Communication network. What is communication network? Organizations require routes to facilitate the transfer of information. Networks are the communication systems that are used to deliver messages. Here are three basic network systems: external and internal, formal and informal, upward, downward, and horizontal. Downward communication refers to the flow of information from the superiors to subordinates. The messages here flow through downward communication comprises information, instructions, directions, and orders. These are the messages instructing subordinates what to do and what not to do. Sometimes in the downward communication, the messages which flow from one level to other level. Hmm. Upward communication refers to the flow of information from lower levels to higher levels within an organization. The messages containing information, requests, reports, proposals, and feedbacks, such as suggestions or recommendations, are passed on from bottom level to the top level, such as employees or workers to supervisors, and from supervisors to departmental head or divisional, and from departmental head to assistant general manager, assistant general manager to general manager, and then to the managing director. This is how from bottom to the top level the upward communication takes place. In horizontal communication, messages flow not only up and down the organizational chart but also sideways. Here, the communication takes place among the members of the same work group, as purchase manager to quality control manager, production manager to sales manager, or purchase manager to production manager to quality control manager, quality control manager to sales manager. Vice versa, sales manager to quality control manager to production manager to purchase manager. This is how the horizontal communication takes place. Apart from the vertical, upwards and downwards, and horizontal directions, communication also flows in a circular or diagonal direction. If the management circulates the copy of a new bonus and incentive scheme among all employees, it is called circular, diagonal, or spiral communication. However, communication flows between persons who belong to different levels of hierarchy and who have no direct reporting relationship. This chart is an example of formal communication network. Here you can see employees to executives, upward communication, identifying the problems, trends, opportunities, grievances, and performance levels. Coming to downward communication, executive to employees, executive decision making and providing information to assist employees. Here you can find sideways also, horizontal communication. Employees between departments to share information, coordinate tasks, and solve complex problems. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give a big thumbs up and subscribe my channel.